Well, it just keeps getting weirder and weirder. I think. Well, it has been a weird week, for sure. I'll tell you just how weird this week has been. Just yesterday, I was out walking around and found a hat full of money. I picked it up, and just moments later, I was attacked by somebody with a saxophone. It's just the weirdest thing. I don't even know. Oh, that's a joke. Hope you guys are doing well. Great to see everybody. Don, hey, if you're around today, I'd love to chat. And great to see you. Rob B, Captain Mojo. We got Ronald Lee. How are you, my friend? How are things up in Alaska? Great to see you. Kevlar, good to see you as well. And let's see, we have Jimmy Lynn and Gubby and David Reif and David Vincent and Mark Bloom, and just the whole crowd is here. Great to see you. If I see, I'm going to miss somebody for sure. Candace, David, and who else? Flatter Ship Bear. Great to see you. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, let's dig right in here. I had a list. A quick bit of housekeeping. I know that people have asked about the health situation. Again, right now we still don't know much more. More than we've been able just to rule some things out. Sonogram or the ultrasound of the neck indicated that there was nothing really there. I mean, I have a neck. And the stuff that's supposed to be there is there. But inflammation of the lymph nodes, not a big deal. So not indicative of, anything like cancer or anything like that. So we don't have any of the other markers either. None of the protein signatures, none of the white blood cell signatures that you'd expect to see. Nothing along oncology. The CT scan would indicate that there are some things going on, possibly deferred reticulitis or nonspecific colitis. I know my dad had ulcerative colitis, and I don't have any of his symptoms. So we're going to continue the search, which should have already been scheduled, but somehow it got moved around. Colonoscopy, followed by an upper endoscopy, followed by, well, whatever needs to happen thereafter. Probably diverticulitis is what we're looking at, but we don't know. And there still is, here's the other angle, is there still is the presentation that it very well could be ionized radiation poisoning. So it's environmental. Yeah, that's what I think, Mike. Because in part of that, anecdotally, my wife has some of the very same indications, and we have completely different H&P. So, for what it's worth. We hope to figure it out, but we also, again, our plan is to leave Seattle before the end of the year, and there has been, as I mentioned yesterday, numerous confirmations of that in just the last few days. So, we are going to stick to that. So, we have that. What else? And so with that, people who have been asking about the communal living situation and the poppy cult, well, that leads itself right into that. Because that's what our next challenge is to leave Seattle and to hopefully instantiate that. So we're going to do that. Let's see, what else? There was more. I think, in fact, there is more. Of course, don't forget, you've got upcoming Flattoberfest and all that entails. Make sure you get your tickets for that. To go to flatearthfestivals.com. And if Karen, if you're around, I'll chat with you a little bit later today as well. Some stuff to chat with you on that. In the interim, let's just continue with the purpose for which we are here, ostensibly, and that is a little bit of ancient wisdom from the modern world. I do want to add here that over the last couple of days, I've had some very interesting observations. One of them that I had this very morning after my early coffee, about 2:30 in the morning, was that my first thought was this is the first generation. I thought, no, we're about 4 generations in now, whose primary purpose in life is to watch other people live it. When I say that, take a moment with that. We watch drama on television. We watch sporting events. We watch people on YouTube or TikTok or Twitter instead of just living our lives. And best I can figure it, about 4 generations now. That for all intents and purposes, we spend our lives watching other people live theirs by proxy. Pretty remarkable. Coffee's pretty remarkable too. But that led into some other thoughts, and I'll touch on those later today. I know for certain that I'll be back, plan on being back at 5 o'clock, sort of scriptural. I expect I will probably be showing up on Globebusters today if they ask me. I'm not sure. I think I was supposed to be there Wednesday, but my schedule right now is not allowing for it. So I'm trying to work that out as well. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Generation, I counted as about 20 years, Rob. Some people counted as different things. I'm counting about 20 years. All right. Let's jump right into Proverbs. Today we'll do at least Proverbs 4, maybe 4 and 5. I'll do it from the New International Version, Revised. My sons, listen to a father's teaching. Pay attention and gain understanding. I give you good advice, so don't turn away from what I teach you. I too was once a young boy in my father's house, and my mother loved me deeply. Then my father taught me and said to me, take hold of my words with all your heart. Keep my commandments, and you will live. Get wisdom and get understanding. Don't forget my words or turn away from them. Stay close to wisdom, and she will keep you safe. Love her, and she will watch over you. To start being wise, you first must get wisdom, no matter what it costs. Get understanding. Value wisdom highly, and she will lift you up. Hold her close, and she will honor you. She will set a beautiful crown on your head. She will give you a glorious crown. My son, listen. Accept what I say. Then you will live for many years. I will instruct you in the ways of wisdom. I will lead you along straight paths. When you walk, nothing will slow you down. When you run, you won't trip or fall. Hold on to my teaching and don't let it go. Guard it well, because it's your very life. Don't take the path of evil people. Don't live the way sinners do. Stay away from their path and don't tread on it. Turn away from it and go far away from it. Go your own way. You see, sinners can't rest until they do what is evil. They can't sleep until they make someone sin. They do evil just as easily as they eat food, and they hurt others as easily as you might drink wine. The path of those who do right is like the sun in the morning. It shines brighter and brighter until the full light of day. Those who choose a way that is wrong, it's like a deep darkness, and they don't even know what makes them trip and fall. My son, pay attention to what I say. Listen closely to these words. Don't let them out of your sight. Keep them in your heart. They are life to those who find them, and health to a person's whole body. Above everything else, guard your heart. Everything you do comes from it. Don't speak with twisted words. Keep evil talk away from your lips. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Keep looking right in front of you. Think carefully about the paths that your feet walk on. Always choose the right ways. Don't turn to the left or to the right, but keep your feet from the path of evil. Proverbs 4 from the New International Version. I'll do it again. This is from the Geneva Bible, and this is the oldest version in English that I'm aware of. 1544, I think. Hear, O children, the instruction of a father, and give ear to learn understanding. For I do give you a good doctrine. Therefore forsake ye not my law. For I was my father's son, tender and dear in the sight of my mother. When he taught me and said unto me, Let thine heart hold fast my words, keep my commandments, and thou shalt live. Get wisdom, get understanding. Forget not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall keep thee. Love her, and surely she'll preserve thee. Wisdom is the beginning. Get wisdom, therefore. And above all thy possessions, get understanding. Exalt her, and she'll take care of thee. She will bring thee to honor, if thou wilt embrace her. She will give you a comely ornament unto your head. Yea, she shall give thee a crown of glory. Hear, my son, and receive these words, and the years of thy life shall be many. I have taught thee in the way of wisdom, and led thee in the paths of righteousness. So where you goest, thy gate shall not be straight, and where you runnest, ye shan't fall. Take hold of instruction, and leave not. Keep her, for she's thy life. Enter not into the way of the wicked, and walk not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, go by it not. Turn from it, and pass it by. For they cannot sleep, except they had done evil, and their sleep departeth, except that they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness, and drink the wine of violence. But the way of the righteous shineth as the light, that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. The way of the wicked is as the darkness. They know it not why they fall. My son, hearken unto my words, incline thine ears unto my sayings. Let them not depart from thine eyes, but keep them in the midst of thine heart. For they are life unto those that find them, and health unto all their flesh. Keep thine heart with all diligence, for thereout cometh life. Put away from thee a froward mouth, and put wicked lips far from thee. Let thine eyes behold the right, and let thine eyelids direct the way before thee. Ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be ordered aright. Turn not unto the right hand nor to the left, but remove thy foot from all evil. I couldn't help it but read it that way. There's a bit of the Scottish brogue. I know the Scots will slap me. Like, what is wrong with you? My wife and I were talking this morning. We're big fans of language. One of the things, if you study language of any kind, there are linguistic rules. English is no different. Believe it or not, there actually are. There are actually rules to English. One of them, which is actually, I think many people find surprising, is that there are rules, many of them unwritten, for the order in which things appear, for example, in descriptions. So in English, there is order of adjectives in English, and we kind of learned this without, it has been quantified, but interestingly, it's not really, I don't recall ever having been taught it. It just sort of comes, right? So you have quantity or number, quality, size, age, shape, color, proper adjectives, right? So you can say for big, old, red houses. But if you say for, or if you start red for houses, brick, no, it doesn't make any sense. And so there are rules that we are familiar with, but have not been elucidated. The reason I'm mentioning this is I wanted to say that you guys are the very best. The community that we're in is awesome, and no better example of this. Go back to our conversation yesterday with Jenny Spark. It's called Bright Sparks. You can find it right here on YouTube. And look at the comments section. So great conversation there. Dark Glasses Woody comes up with some stuff that really is more, would probably, again, I would think been more appropriate to the previous conversation, dealing primarily with the luminiferous ether, waves, frequency, that sort of stuff. But the way you guys are thinking about it is awesome, right? And then Buddy comes back with a conversation. I'm like, yes, this is the conversations we need to have, and that we're triangulating in on understanding, coming from these different angles. Right? I've often said that what I love is seeing spiritually that we all come from these different journeys, and yet we all land in the same parking lot. And I'm like, I want to know what's inside that building, right? Do I have a link for you? Yeah, you went for yesterday's show? Sure. Give me just a moment, and I will link you right to that. So here's this, and there's that, and here's the link to yesterday's program. Hope you see that. It was a great conversation, but again, the conversation I was talking about specifically was in the comments section. There's only a couple of them now, so it's easy to find. But that's the good stuff, man. And so, Woody, I'm going to have you on as well. We're gonna start having these conversations, because I think it's amazing, right? And it's necessary that we come from these different directions, right? So where Dark Glasses Woody comes in is from in a way, almost a more philosophical standpoint. And then you get Cammie coming in from a very physics-centric standpoint, and I'm kind of like bridging the gap in there a little bit. But we're triangulating these things out, right? And so it's a beautiful thing to observe. And one of the things that I've noticed in stripping away previous belief system is, while at first it may be a little scary, what it ends up leaving you with is this just sense of wonder and awe at the world. Like, what is this place? It's pretty amazing. All right, guys, I hope you have a terrific day. I know I'll be back, like I said, at 5 p.m. I'll find out what's happening. You may or may not see me on Globebusters. I'm officially part of the team. Again, I think I'm supposed to be mostly on Wednesdays, but it's difficult with my schedule right now, so we'll see what they want to do. I'm sure they'd be happy to have me if I want to show up. I mean, we're friends, right? But I don't know if I'm officially on the schedule. I don't even know what the topic is today. Have I checked? No, haven't even looked at it. I'm just trying to recover from so much craziness going on the last couple of weeks and just trying to get my feet back underneath me. But one thing for sure, we're moving forward. We're not going to stop. And I hope you continue to keep your eyes on the prize as well. Again, if this is, as many of us have come to observe, a spiritual battle into which we were born, that we did not start, but we're definitely in it. And if that is the case, then we need to learn to go to battle. All right. Hope you guys have a great day. And, don't do anything I wouldn't do without lubrication and socks, I guess. Oh, dear. Hey, do you mind? Are you guys okay if I just speak a word over you and ask Dad just to bless you today? If that bugs you, just run away real quick. Otherwise, for those of you who have stayed, and I hope that you do, Dad, thank you so much for these friendships, for these great people, bringing us together so we can learn what this place is, who we are, open our hearts, and receive the words of wisdom that you've provided for us. Open our minds to better understand what we see and hear. Open our spirits to unfold and receive the unspoken wisdom in the creation around us. Open our eyes to better see the beauty that surrounds us. And the light, not just the darkness. Open our arms to one another. And we embrace those around us. Open our ears to hear you more clearly. Be with my friends today, Dad. I thank you for it. Have a great day, guys.